A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Well timed, excellent interception. Strokes it back. Sung. Now it's Rooney. Can he spark a counter here? Good running, strong, and he's had a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Berbatov.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it...
Shapes to shoot! He scores! And the comeback is complete! Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Trippier. Linton looking to play him in. That ball looks a good one. And the first half is done. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And the second half gets underway.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And it's Wirtz. Knocks it out wide. Reinders. There will be a throw-in. Guardiol, who crossed in early. He rises! Not the best of contact, given it wasn't the easiest of chances.
In this game, you're always striving to gain an advantage or produce a little surprise element to things, and the quicker the delivery, I think, the more chance you have, and they should have done better there.
And it's Reinders. Can he get it through? Nicely worked. And Marmouche! Sung is one whose deliveries we all know about. Guardiol. Back into the middle. Wirtz. Wirtz! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Wirtz really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Akanji calmly anticipates. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, what? There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Chance for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Sung. And now a sudden chance to counter. So we've reached the hour mark. And it's Reinders. The muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Ruben Dias. And he has been fouled there. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Akanji did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Well read, nice interception. And this is Rooney.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been won straight back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And that is expertly dealt with. And that was very necessary. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Torres does well to get it back. And that could well leave a mark.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Berbatov. Oh, that's ambitious. And that would have won it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
This their second corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. Brzezinski.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Cross from Irwin. Tries to get it clear. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Brzezinski. That has not gone well. Reinders. That's a cute ball. And the pass is intercepted. Just 5 minutes left. Good play on the left-hand side here. Irwin. Pass is just off target.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Bernardo Silva. And it's Kovacic. Park Ji-sung gets a foot in here.
Looking for options for movement.
He's in plenty of space here. Tradiol. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
And
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when receiving the ball in tight areas, and he has that trickery and athleticism to beat people, and a spring in his step, always a spring.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Tries to play it through. Rooney! Rooney! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? And he's straight offside. Oh, nicely intercepted. McAllister, and it's Perez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Park Ji-sung. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Park Ji-sung. And it's Szoboszlai. And here's Rooney. Nicked it back promptly. So we're still where we started right now. And that is a little undercooked. Szoboszlai. Park Ji-sung is always looking to play quality balls. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Perez, and the counter is on. It's Park Ji-sung. Hazard, he goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And it's been taken short. And he was alert to it. And now they can spring out of defence. That has not gone well. Tonali. Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Hazard. It's a searching pass. Adams makes the interception. Tonali conjures time and space where few can. Looking for options for movement. Shoots! And he comes up trumps again.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that pass isn't the best. Perez. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Hazard. He's shifted. Great chance! Really well taken goal. Offside.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Azar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Joelinton. Always onto this. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. And here's Azar. And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Azar. He can run onto that. There a big chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Manchester United have their third corner. Oh, that was no routine save.
Pires is offering a right smile there.
Manchester United get their fourth corner. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Has been indicated.
Park Ji-sung. And it's Tonali. He's going for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Hazard. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Perez. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. And it's Azar! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Threads one in. Robertson. Here's Rodri. And it's Joelinton. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's Berbatov! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's done very well to get to that.
Rodri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The match was 71,898.
Joelinton. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Tonali. And he's intervened well there. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Berbatov. Joelinton. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Looking to go deep.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Joelinton. Rooney. And that pass just didn't quite work. And this is Rooney. Perez, who's set up one goal so far. It's Park Ji-suk. Robertson. And the break is on. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Hazard. Perez.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tonali kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to pass it through. That's good vision. That's very neat.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Good read, needed to be. Perez. No, he wasn't going to let him past. There will be a throw-in. Short changes him with that pass. It's Park Ji-suk. He won't be happy with that one. Nicely weighted ball. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Adams deals with that comfortably.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Passes short and sharp. This might spell danger. And a chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
After 88 minutes is number 19, El Hadji Diouf. El Hadji Diouf. El Hadji Diouf. Substitution for Manchester United. Number 11, Fernando Torres. Coming on the field is number 9, Erling Haaland.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Manchester United take the lead, now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode. Now it's Haaland. Berbatov. Now it's Rashford. And here's Marmoush. He has found a way through. And that will be the final act. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And already we're underway here. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Torres. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, the midfielder, Ryan Gravenberg, is just very cultured, Peter. Another really fine product from the famous Amsterdam production line. And just like so many of their alumni, he's shown wonderful intelligence and versatility.
He's had a shot! Knocks it into space. And he was quick to react. Jordan Henderson, Manchester United, looking to pass their way through. And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Matheus Cunha, looking for the run. And this is Rooney. Now it's Berbatov. Shifted it to the flank. Perez. He's having a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
That is very well defended. The sides separated then just by that one unfortunate moment. And the score is 1-0. And that's gone loose. Rooney, Robertson has it in a wide position. Jordan Henderson. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And a chance! And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Matheus Cunha, almost half an hour in now. Now it's Gravenberg. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Perez. That's a nicely shaped ball. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Surely now! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Matthias Cunha. Park Ji-sung is always looking to play quality balls.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Very nicely done. And he's picked it up out wide. Soboslai is flagged offside. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Bradley is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Played out to the left flank. Some resolute defending there. And here's Torres. This looks promising. And he's there to belt it away. They get a throw in. And it's Gravenberg. Gravenberg is fouled. Oh, he's taken it. Matthias Cunha. And that is expertly dealt with. Cleared without complication. Robertson. That has ended up in no man's land. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rooney. And this is Torres. He's in a good position here. And he's straight offside. And we've reached half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. A half of massive entertainment and excitement. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. He's in a great position here. And it's Perez. Chance for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Soboslai. Park Ji-sung. Tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. A case now of complete control. Oh, that's Haaland! They've done it! They're back within reach! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Park Ji-sung gets across and deals with it. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can.
And Berbatov! Not the most accurate pass. Fernando Torres. Good ball, good take. Robertson. Can he get it through? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Park Ji-sung wins the duel this time. Robertson. And it's Robertson. Saliba. Passes short and sharp. Now it's Berbatov. And Gravenberg. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Haaland. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And here's Gravenberg, and he's in on goal. And he's there to get it away. Berbatov. Perez, who's set up one goal so far. 75 minutes played. Threads one in. Bradley gets into a good position. Perez. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Torres. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rooney, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Now it's Haaland. And he's quick to snatch it back. Rooney. Perez.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
McAllister. And the through ball. He's through and all alone! Park Ji-sung! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Now, can they get him away? And he welcomes it in. And he can clear it away. And that's been won straight back. Robertson. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
2 added minutes has
Perez
been indicated.
receives it in a wide position. And it's Robertson. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Perez. Berbatov. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Bernardo Silva. Szoboszlai tries to pass it through. And it's made its way to him. And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. And it's Bernardo Silva. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Now that looks a decent ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Bernardo Silva. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Szoboszlai. So we're still where we started right now. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He has found the way through. Real chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Can he get on the end of this? Not the most accurate pass. Szoboszlai. Threads one in. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Rooney. And it's Rooney. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Goes for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rodri. Szoboszlai producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And the shot! They've scored! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That's really well cleared. Bernardo Silva. Back into the middle. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Rooney. Well, that pass isn't the best. Szoboszlai. Bernardo Silva. Pass somewhat off target. Perez. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's picked his way through. This looks promising.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And he cuts out the supply.
There they go, hunting again.
Knocks it into space. He's in a great position here. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Chance for a shot! Mo Salah! Sensational! About as smooth as it gets. And they're at it again in double quick time. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
1 minute added time.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's got away. Lovely feet. And we've reached half-time. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
That has not gone well. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Torres. Perez. It's a pretty loose pass. Mohamed Salah. And here's Torres. Out towards the flank. Threads one in. Tries to... He rises! And he's there to clear it. Now who's going to be first to this? Shot a goal! And how good was that? That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the lead is extended still further. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's cut it out. Perez. It's Park Ji-sung. Berbatov is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Robertson got a long way forward to join the attack. Not the most accurate pass. Applies the finish! And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Punched away. Now here's the delivery.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Perez. Szoboszlai. Bernardo Silva. And it's Bernardo Silva. Wriggles his way through. Adams wins the duel this time. That's a super give and go. Robertson. Perez. Rooney. Well, they can break here. Stones cuts it out. Rodri. That is ended up in no man's land.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Mohamed Salah picks it up out wide. Tries to thread one through. Pass somewhat off target. Stones. Can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He saw the danger and he went... Oh, what? Great chance! They've done it! And they are right back within touch! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So is this the start of a comeback? Brzezinski. Robertson. He's through here. Takes a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Mohamed Salah. Szoboszlai. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's picked out the run. Oh, look at the space. Decent chance! And he's found the net! Back within one. They have them in their sights again. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We have got ourselves a game here. It's a mighty effort! Oh, taken with style! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Thinks Haaland! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Palmer. Rodri goes sliding in. Keep the ball. And that will be it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Just a quick announcement.
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through.
And so we reach a fork in the road.
Hello, everybody,
Fortunes
and
can
welcome
turn
to
either way
today's
from this
match.
point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. He's having a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Legend, title winner, in some sense a trendsetter. Claude Makelele was certainly all of those things. In his first season in English football, his team won the league with what was Palmer! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Saka. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Perez. And Robertson. Now that looks a decent ball. Now this could... He's had a shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
He's played it back. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Szoboszlai. He's shifting through the gears here. Up he goes! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Berbatov! Szoboszlai gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Look at the space here. It's Rooney! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Quality ball. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Forlan. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great chance! Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Number 20.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Gets a good foot in there. McAllister cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Played out towards the right wing. Vardiol. Saka. And it's Palmer. And here's Forlan. Little pass back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Robertson. Park Ji-sung. And it's Robertson. Van Dijk. Here's Makaleli. McAllister. Vardiol. Now Colwill. Makaleli. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. So, what can they make of this? Park Ji-sung. Great vision. He's on it. Can he get away? Szoboszlai. Fired deep towards the back post. Jurgensen claims it. Safe hands. And that has left him in a heap. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Saka. And that is expertly dealt with. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's really well cleared. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Colwill. Now he's off and running.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the through ball. Oh, such a clever touch. Saka. And the half-time whistle goes. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. So we're just settling back into this second half. And he's been shifted off it. He's picked his way through. And this is Perez. Park Ji-sung! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's under a lot of pressure there.
Forlan.
Just the keeper to beat! Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! And that takes him up to 30. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Park Ji-sung. Always onto this. Oh, he's got a shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And now he has two. It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Out towards the flank. And it's Palmer.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done.
He's given it away. Colwell cuts out the pass. Vardiol. Perez. Robertson. Saliba. Passing is crisp and sharp. Szoboszlai. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Szoboszlai looking to hit the byline here. And reclaimed it in a trice. Palmer. And here's Forlan.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rodri. Park Ji-sung is one whose deliveries we all know about. And it's Rodri. Saliba. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Robertson. Here's Rodri. Park Ji-sung. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Colwell. And it's Makalele. Szoboszlai. Passing is crisp and sharp. Robertson. Now Saliba. It's a pretty loose pass.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And this is Perez. And he's managed to get free. Nice control. Perez will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Perez proves just a little bit too strong. Szoboszlai. Perez. Can he get on the end of this? And Adams. Park Ji-sung. Berbatov, 2 assists to his credit already. Makalele gets a foot in here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Adams. And it's Rodri. Saliba. Here's Rodri. Adams. Szoboszlai.
2 added
Now
minutes has
Saliba.
been indicated.
Nicely weighted ball. Now, can they get him away? Spread neatly. And there goes the final whistle. Perfect result,
Please make sure to
perfect
watch the
outcome.
screen for an
A test
information
passed
bulletin
with
from-
flying... Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. Berbatov! Now who's... And Park Ji-sung! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Joelinton. Well, this ended up in no man's land. Park Ji-sung. Rooney. He's tried one! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now that looks a decent ball. Joelinton. Brilliantly cut out. Szoboszlai. Perez. And he's quick to snatch it back.
This is the time you need that pace.
Vardiol. And it's Rosicky. And it's Zubimendi. Applies the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
And it's been taken short. This looks... Tries a shot! Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Vardiol. Park Ji-sung. Zubimendi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Perez.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Can he get on the end of this? That is a great pick out. He is through here. Berbatov! And he's found the net! The breakthrough strike! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And it's Rosicky. Passing is crisp and sharp. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball.
He's had a shot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Timber. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Muscular approach does pay off here. Rosicky. Park Ji-sung is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Very nearly half an hour gone here. It's Park Ji-sung. Rodri. Now Saliba. Oh, a delicate chip through. Mosquera kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Perez. Oh, that's a key interception. Park Ji-sung. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. And this is Rosicky. Schmeichel with the clearance. No, that's been intercepted. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Rosicky. Looks a good ball through. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Timber cuts out the pass. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to pass it through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that is as far as they're going to go. It's a promising position. Well, they've got it again. Berbatov receives it in a wide position. Robertson has it in a wide position. It's Rooney! And a terrific save from the... And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How would you review the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
The referee's awarded a free kick. And they win it back again. Subimendi. Brzezinski. Park Ji-sung. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Szoboszlai gets into a good position.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Subimendi. Park Ji-sung. Oh, that was vital.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's Park Ji-sung. And he's well positioned. And a chance! There's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
No way through. Berbatov. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Looking tidy in possession here. Park Ji-sung is always looking to play quality balls. And here's Foden. Foden, he's picked his way through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Perez. And it's Rooney. That ball looks a good one. And they can counter here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! Dispatched clinically. And again they hit the front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Nicked it back promptly. Rosicki. Oh, easy pickings there. Perez.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pass is just off target. Out to the right. Robertson going full steam ahead down the left flank. Lovely bit of skill. Foot in. Linton.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's a threatening ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Manchester United finding their passes. That is good alertness. And he's being shifted off it. Szoboszlai. Linton. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Now it's Rosicki. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rooney. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Szoboszlai getting this one clear. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Rooney! It's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And now they can clear their lines. Just eases him off the ball. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. That's really well cleared. And he has been fouled there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And there goes the final whistle. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph.
Turn your attention to the screen for information.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first-day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Griezmann! Goal! France! And the game springs instantly to life.
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Mignon claims it, safe hands. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mavropanos. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Played back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
France leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Zaire Emery turns back here, probably the best option. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's picked it up out wide. It's a goal kick. Bakasetas. Griezmann does have his name on the score sheet, of course. No, he is not giving anything away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's picked his way through. Oh, good. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And yes, it's him again. France are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead. He's having a go. Dembele, can he spark a counter here? And it's Doué. And Hernandez. Koundé. Now Saliba. Pavard. And Zaire Emery. Griezmann. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now that's a lovely exchange. Gives it back. Griezmann producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Mbappe, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Griezmann. This is Dembele. It's Dembele! Oh, super goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. And it's hoisted clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mavropanos.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Dembele. And France can counter now. Can he get it through? Griezmann. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Hernandez, and that's a good... Takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! No space, no problem, you just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. That has not gone well. Griezmann. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
France really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
France are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. That's an imaginative pass.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Doué.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cleared without hesitation. Dembele on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
Well, I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Zaire Emery. Saliba. And it's Koundé. Pavard. And it's Zaire Emery. And it's Dembele. Aims beyond the defence.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a promising position. Not the most convincing of passes. Vieira, a player of legendary status. Saliba. Doué. Zaire Emery. Here's Griezmann. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Doué. And here's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted. And the counter is on. Tsimikas. Looking for the run. Vieira kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. Great vision. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a nicely weighted pass. Shoots! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Greece can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Changement en cours.
Greece grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Hernandez. Koundé. Now Saliba. Now, can they get him away? Zaire Emery receives it in a wide position. Mavropanos. Can he get on the end of this? That is lovely.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
France clearly now in lead preservation mode. And here's Doué. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mavropanos. And it's been shipped out wide.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Shot a goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So that's it. It is all over. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
France can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Hudson-Odoi, is a fine winger in an old-fashioned sense. He tends to stick to his wide positions, but he's shown himself to be a creative outlet, and he doesn't actually shirk from his defensive duties either. You can usually expect a mature, all-round game from him.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Look at... and the shot! Now here's... up he goes! Danger averted for now. He's in space and looking for options. He slings it in. Hudson-Odoi getting this one clear. Back in once more. Cleared away. Crossed in once more.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Rooney. Good ball, good take. Berbatov. No luck with that dink over the top.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Rice was in no mood for any of that.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Passes short. He's tried one! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Can he stop it going out? Cleared without complication. And it's played in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Rice. Berbatov. Berbatov! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Nottingham trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Nice looking ball. Irwin. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And Reinders. Rooney. Just eases him off the ball. Anderson. Nicely weighted ball. Out of play for a throw. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Rice. And it's Berbatov. Has a shot! Oh, another save.
Berbatov really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Alexander-Arnold. Adams. Ødegaard. And it's Ødegaard. And Reinders. Torres. And he skips past his man. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. We're already back up and running after half-time. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Gibbs-White. Hutchinson. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Ødegaard. And here's Torres. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gibbs-White. Anderson. Williams. Anderson is onto this. Berbatov. Now, can they get him away? Dink through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now, what about a counter-attack? He could be in here. It's Rooney! Hudson-Odoi. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Now Hudson-Odoi. Just about up to the hour now. Showing great feet there. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Now this... Hudson-Odoi! He's in a good position. Has another go! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And here's Torres. Threads one in. Oh, no joy this time. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Williams. Hudson-Odoi. And he's gone searching crossfield. Played out to the right. This looks promising. Ødegaard. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is good alertness. Hutchinson. Aina. Can he get it through? Shot could be on. Played out to the left flank. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Fernando Torres. Berbatov. Madrid claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. He's got full. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Now that looks a decent ball. Hudson-Odoi picks it up out wide. Gets into some space. Now what about this cross? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Looking to play him in. And the shot! No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Hutchinson really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That has been slung wide. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Ødegaard. Oh no, that was never going to make it. The final 5 minutes. Now it's Wood. Gibbs-White.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Gibbs-White. Berbatov. Looking for options for movement. And that has left him in a heap. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Hutchinson. They'll have one final crack at it. And there goes the final whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
En el marcador se podrá ver a continuación un resumen con las jugadas más destacadas de la primera parte.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Millwall have gone with a 4-5-1, Jim.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
Oh, what a climb! He's missed, but not by that far. Adams tries to clear. Nicked it back promptly. There they go, hunting in packs. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I like the look of this fella, Tiani Reinders, Peter. The Dutchman being one of the better all-round midfielders to emerge in recent times. He's energetic, he's intelligent both on and off the ball in the way he reads the game. And he boasts quite a high goal contribution too. So his link-up play gets him in those congested areas and he comes through with flying colours.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. He shifted it to the flank. Neither side yet able to find the net. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. And he's there to clear it. And he skips past his man. Crosses it in here. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Reinders. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kundl. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's Rooney. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's forced to go back. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Ødegaard. Searching pass he's played there. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rooney. And it's Rice. And Berbatov. Knocks it out wide. Irwin made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Opts for safety. Plays the return pass. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Kundl. Back towards the middle. Kundl. Looking tidy in possession here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And he's there to belt it away. And the first half is done. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well, and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Here we go again then. So neither side has yet broken through. And here's Berbatov. And the shot! He's delivered all right!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
The goal scorer after 48
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, this looks sharp. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And no, that was never going to make it. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now he's off and running. That is ended up in no man's land. Good ball, good take. Reinders, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Alexander-Arnold. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and it's Reinders.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period, and the score is 1-0.
997.
Cooper. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
That's a throw. Irwin. For Rice. And it's Ødegaard. Irwin. Cooper. Chance here to counter. And Kundl. Kundl. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And it's Berbatov. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Rice. Good, strong midfield running here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, good spread. Oh, really good feet. Rooney. Madrid looking to pass their way through. That looks a cracking ball. Can he finish? And he hits the net. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Played back in. It's a really well-measured ball. Nice, climbs up big! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Number 10, number 4, coming on the field, Number 29. Number 14.
The message is
Number
clear.
2.
None shall pass. Kundal.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Irwin. And he's forced to go back. Berbatov. He rises! And that is the last effort of the game. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Rooney picking up the man of the match award. So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Perisic. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
That's been slipped through. Oh, that was vital. Till. Spread out to the left. And it's Perisic. And that little bit of skill has got him away. And Shelton. Distributed tidily. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Played out to the right. Cross to the back post. Keeper has taken decisive action. And it's made its way to him. Tries to cross. He rises! Goal! PSV! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Marcó en el minuto 15 el dorsal 5.
PSV have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Araujo. And this is Romario. Gets into some space. The ball goes in. Shooten gets it away. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Perisic plays it short. Tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Perisic goes short. Now it's Perisic. Chance! And now they can spring out of defence. Araujo. Schneider. And it's Pedri. Neymar plays it through. Suarez gets into a good position. Till plays the return pass. Shooten. Passing is crisp and sharp. And Schouten gives it back. That's a good ball out wide.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
PSV looking to pass their way through. Perisic. Oh, nice touch. And the shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And it's Neymar. Now it's Luis Suarez. Romario! It's Neymar!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And this is Luis Suarez! Off the post! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
Perisic.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Shooten. Out to the right. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Shooten. Till, played out towards the right wing. Adams cuts it out. Luis Suarez dominates aerially so often. But this is from Mario. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Till. Played out wide. Great vision. Cross needs to be good. And the finish! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And it's Neymar. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Shooten. Perisic. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And Shelton, nicely spread. Delivers the ball. And that has been knocked clear. Lovely, now then, takes a shot! That is decidedly lacking. And it's Schneider. Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. Pedri. And it's Neymar. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Till. Shooten. Oh, good spread. Out towards the flank. Good read, needed to be. Romario. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And Araujo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Shelton, looking tidy in possession here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Hangs in a cross. And that has been cleared. Pedri going full tilt down the left. Played in. Terrific header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Now it's Till. Schneider. Madrid are looking to break at pace. 5 minutes left on the clock. Perisic picks it up out wide. Perisic delivers. Adams is there and he can get that clear. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. PSV nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
No luck with that dink over the top. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. They've played it short. He's on it. Can he get away? Produces a cross. That's really well cleared. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides...